So the next question on question from a six is, why is our electromagnetic field so easily penetrated?
Well, as a six, asking that question, I think we know, right, that our sixes, we are just tuned in and turned on by just about everything out there, right, as Venuses and so forth. So, right, that Venusian energy just loves to feel and to sense, and it comes along with the territory. And so, why is the electromagnetic field so messed up? Well, I guess I would. Say depending on your environment, right? Because as a six, you're naturally tuned in and turned on to a lot of things. So it's very important for you to be aware of your environment and how it's impacting you. So that's what I would say, just in general, from a six. And for me, what is very important for me helping keep my environment clean is, of course, we've all talked about the importance of just cleaning your body in general. So we would start there, and then looking also around you at your environments. Things that impact electromagnetism can be anything from your cell phone to your computer screen to the power lines outside the walls to the Wi-Fi's in the air, including what's coming through your screens to what you're consuming with your eyes. And I think, again, Venuses have to be very, very careful about this because of the tendency to want to have it all, to want to experience it all, good and bad. So just being very aware of your environment. And I'll let some of our other key makers come in with some other thoughts on that.
I would say that the electromagnetic field carries information. So there's information everywhere. Everything is information, as Joy mentioned, through your eyes, through your ears, through walking past someone. Their energetic field is carrying information. It's carrying, as we talked about, it's carrying their ancestors. It's carrying the conversations. It's carrying the energy that they're around all the time. So as Joy also mentioned about this hygiene, it's also really important to have your own spiritual hygiene and have this cleansing that you can do, that you can defrag at the end of each day. Or even if you feel something, you've been into a tense environment, or you've gone into an area like a big UFC match, right, where everyone's spiritual hygiene's super dirty and everything's just going crazy, right? If you move through that field, you're like a big walking, talking magnet that's just going to have, like, you'd wipe your hand across a dirty floor, you're going to have stuff on your hand, so it's important to kind of defrag and release that from your field. And what I found is a really good tool is to visualize or imagine like the flower of life symbol, or whatever. Everyone has their own geometry as well, right? So if you can tap into and start to tune into what that look and feels like, and see that spiraling and swirling at the crown of your head, and it's different directions for each person, and start to see the sun and the moon energy pouring down into that disc and revitalizing it and filling it up and make it super sparkly and amazing and clean and rejuvenating. And then take your time to scan down your whole body through each of your chakras, through your whole energetic system, and moving out through your whole field. And then again down into the earth, connecting to the earth, and then back up. And that is like the best electromagnetic shower that you can give yourself. And that's something that it's really important to be clear of what's in your field, because everything is information and energy, wholeness.
What you're saying too, brother, as these general internal field, one of the things to be mindful of too is these devices that we have, Bluetooth, cell phones, computers. All of this technology here again gives off continuous frequencies, always pumping. So again, one of those ways to nullify some of those things that are coming in, because your Venus penetration is what goes on to something that's so magnetic as yourself. Cut it off, so turn some of the things off. Be mindful of what you don't need on. The phone doesn't need to be on all the time. Bluetooth set don't need to be here all the time. So turn those things off. That's if you feel that sensitivity, you feel that coming. So hit the off button. It'll be okay. Top speed.
Absolutely. We're going to keep going through this great insights, brother. Also, just so everyone knows, that the electromagnetic field is the communication, as our brother is saying. So if it's cut off, then there's no communication. And so literally you always have, that's why the fields look like they're penetrating each other in that concave design. And so you have that happening. What's really more key is filtration. right? Like the brother is saying, like cut that off, choose what you want to connect with. It's going to be present, it's going to be there, but you choose how you're interacting in that relationship, right?